Team Jackson, what's happening? I did the video 2 days ago about the 5 qualities I feel like makes a guy husband material or should qualify him for husband material. Well, I was looking through the comment section and I saw a woman say, hell, husband material. I don't even know if a guy's being serious about me anymore. How do I tell that? So, because I've heard this question a couple of times, I'm gonna go ahead and address it now. I don't have so much a problem with the question itself. I just want y'all to come from a different place with the question so you can answer it in a way that's going to give you results that's really going to satisfy you in a relationship. Like, you shouldn't be asking whether or not a guy is being serious whenever he's attempting to court you or date you. You should already have an established list of things that's required in order for the guy to be taken seriously by you. And I know that sounds harsh, and I'm not trying to just make some unrealistic standard for guys to meet, but just think of any other situation. People compare the dating process to the interview process whenever you're trying to get a job. The employer, he doesn't look at whether or not the applicant is serious about getting a job, because a lot of people are tired of being broke and want a job. They're serious. An employer is going to look at whether or not that applicant is qualified to do the job successfully, so that, his business can run the way it needs to be ran. The same thing should apply when it comes to you in a relationship. When you're evaluating a guy, him being serious is great. It's awesome. But that doesn't mean that he's qualified to satisfy and fulfill you in the relationship sense. So you need to have that checklist already made. Like, as far as communication, I would think this would be something on most women's checklists. Like, how does he communicate with you? Is it good enough for you? Like, does he only communicate with you as long as he can multitask in the process? Does he only text message? Which I personally don't have a problem with text messaging, but I think there should be some kind of quality dialogue and conversation so you two can get to know each other. But for you, what does that look like? The quality conversation or communication it takes to get to know you. What does that look like for you to take him serious? Or what is his living situation? Not like how many, stories his house is, but I'm saying okay, one woman, she DM'd me and she said that the dude that she was interested in was still living with the mother of his child. And he said it was because of, the lease was almost up, like a month or two from being up, or because the child wouldn't understand, too young, or some shit like that. Look, all of that may be true, and he may be a very swell gentleman, but I don't think you should take a man serious if that's still his living situation. Even if he's serious about getting to know you. He can be on every date, he can be all up in your face, blowing you up, talking long term and all of that shit. But because of his living situation, he got too much, female energy. He got too much energy from his past still in his presence to even have the capacity for you. So I wouldn't take him serious. If I was a woman, I wouldn't take him serious. Or a lot of y'all are coming across these fixer uppers. These dudes that, they're in current ruin financially or even, emotionally from the last heartbreak. And that doesn't mean that he's a bad guy. Shit, we all go through things. We all get played sometime, made to look like a fool. We all lose money. But is he able to be taken seriously by you if he's currently in that state? I think not. If you wanted to start a new business, you couldn't do that while you're fighting bankruptcy and, trying to be struggling to handle spousal support or child support. You're not in the space where you can do that. You wouldn't be able to add value to that business for it to run successfully. The same thing with you. If the guy's coming trying to start a relationship with you, I guess the idea is that he will be able to bring value to the relationship the same way you would, and that you guys could have a great and healthy relationship. If he's still trying to restore value to himself just to get his nose above water, he's just not in the place to be taken seriously. So instead of asking whether or not a guy is serious about you, you need to establish what it's going to take for you to take him seriously so you can get what you deserve. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll let y'all later. Peace.